have a heart 16666, and I know the part. You are the river flow, and we could never know. We're just the weatherman, you make the wind blow. Keep thinking about every straight face, yes. Wonder what your boyfriend thinks about your braces. What about them? I'm all about them. 6 up straight A's, cut 'em in the bathroom. So this is it then, you're here to win them.
While you wait for the other to make it all worthwhile, all your useless pretensions are weighing on my time. You could beg for forgiveness as long as you fly, or just wait out the evening. You'll only leave me dry. Yes, you'll only leave me dry. So I'll ask you kindly to make your way. And what was there? The perfect clouds. We all fall through. While you wait on the answers that I'll pretend to find, keeping up with emotions still occupies our time. You could hope for some substance as long as you like, or just wait out the evening. You'll always ask me why. Yes, you'll only leave me dry. So I ask you kindly to make your way. Do what was there. Perfect cloud. We all fall through. And though we want.
Okay, I think I'm all set. If anyone's there, welcome to my second stream as Mr. Night Sky, previously listed on 22. Just one more adjustment. Just for myself. Awesome, there we go. Good to go. So what I am doing today is I am beginning painting. Done 2 sessions on the drawing, and I'm ready to get going on this. So what I'm starting with is some burnt umber, some black, some yellow ochre, or sorry, Naples yellow. Probably should get some yellow ochre in there. I'll stick with the Naples yellow for now because I think the cast of the picture is, well, it is yellow, it's not too yellow. Just gonna change the angle of this slightly. Can you still see my palette down there? Yes, you can. I'll be eating wobbly worms from Marks and Spencer's. They'll keep me going. Not the Coca-Cola kind, the fruit kind. So what I like to do when I start is work really thin, so it dries quickly. And I like to start with the darks. So what I'll be doing is kind of doing a line drawing over top of my charcoal drawing. It kind of serves 2 purposes. It eats up the charcoal. It sets the drawing in stone in paint. But it also acts as a dark ground for me to work up the highlights from. And it's much easier than putting in all my light colored bricks and then trying to do a fine line dark color. Rather do all the darks, put the white over top, and just leave a little thin strip of dark showing. Much easier than doing pin striking. And there are a lot of dark stripy lines in this image. Forgive me for eating gummy worms.
Swallow up this world like a vine that will not die. Placed on this planet, darkness at the door. Now black isn't black anymore.
Okay, get in the mood here. Gotta have the music. It's 8:51 p.m. London time. Whoop. No, BrianConfused.com. No. Can't do that. Okay, so I'm just going to get going. I try to start with thicker brushes so I don't get too involved in details, so this is probably the wrong one for me to start with. But the darks are very minimal in this painting. There's some really dark windows, there's some dark going on right here in the middle, and there's a lot of kind of really thin dark lines, but they're not that dark really. The sculptures have a little bit of gray. In fact, I've got some gray here on my palette as well. I'm going to be using a Davies gray to start with, although Davies gray is so thin, it takes quite a bit of build up. Put a little bit more on my palette here. That's okay, I'm working thin today anyway. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of grayish, brownish. I like to start with an umber especially when I'm working with old architecture. Like an umber is a nice undertone. Oh, stretch a bit. With old architecture.
Then I'll wear you for the night. Colors fading.
Okay. Let's hope this all works out. If there's any problem with the video, if there's any problem with the audio, please let me know. I'll try to get it all sorted out. I do have like a new follower alert, but I don't know if I'll be able to hear it if I'm on mute on my channel. Well, let's hope so. I should on OBS, shouldn't I? Yeah, it should come up on OBS. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Not top, more view. Big brush selection down here. Been building up for years. A lot of these brushes have had it, but sometimes the more worn they are, the better they get. Until they're themselves, they can't do it. Let's start with this one. The number 6 flat. I think that's going to give me enough just to, yeah, it's just about the right size to hit a lot of these architectural points on its side or flat. Yeah, I think that'll do. And I mentioned last time that I worked on a gray gesso, which I just mixed from black and white. And that was for the same reason that I'm going to start with a dark paint so that I can build up the lights on top of it, because it's much harder to start on a white and build the darks up. And because almost everything's going to be darker than white, so you're going to have to build a whole painting up from white. If you start from the mid-tone, it's easier to knock the darks down, bring the highlights up, and then work that way from the middle rather than from the ground up. I'm using a little bit of turpentine, odorless turpentine, and I'm using some liquid in my paint. I want to start really thin. So if you're out there, give me a shout out, let me know. This is my second stream. And a little bit of a, if I know there's somebody out there who'll help, just let me know. Say hey, don't be shy. So I'm going to start with the darkest and kind of just see what happens. If it's a little bit thick for my liking, it's a little bit too brown for my liking. Sometimes I like to work really, really wet with a lot of turpentine at the beginning because it even drips a little bit. Just going to have to move the camera back and just check what I'm doing with this. So I don't hit it. Just walk around. Here we go. So right off the bat, I think what I'm going to do is just, that's just really brown for my liking. Put that down. So what I really want to do is just knock in where some of the major points of darkness are there. I'm a little rusty. I'll get back in the swing of this. So look at this larger shot of it. all this here pretty dark. I don't remember exactly what I've drawn here. So you get all that. Just try to work quickly because I don't want to get too bogged down here. This is an example of what I was talking about, which I like. I don't know if you can see this dripping happening. I'm just gonna show you there. You see that it's dripping. I really like that. If I can let some of that show through in the end, if I can preserve some of that, I'll be really happy. Am I saying that right? It's been a long time since I learned that word. Some of these angles are going to have to be adjusted a little bit. Not much. Okay, that's going to drip and that's going to be nice. I said it right, yes! I think I learned that 20 years ago. I don't know what kind of music you listen to, but I listen to a lot of Frank Zappa. He's got a couple songs in German. In fact, I might put one of them on. I won't put on the really bad one, because there's one that's really, it's just a dirty song. But I learned all the words to it, so now I know so much that I shouldn't know in German. But there's also some songs that he did. I don't know why he knows German, but Frank Zappa, yeah, he did a few songs in German, and there's one that's really beautiful. It's a strange song, but it's a beautiful song. We might put it on. I actually know the translation for it as well, because he did an English version of it and a German version of it. But the German version sounds a lot better, strangely. Just as it sounds nice. Have a quick check on how everything's going on the live stream. Yeah, it's not far behind. And viewers. Let's see the viewer list. Do you think it sounds better if it's in English, if it wasn't written in German? Yeah, I'm gonna put that Frank Zappa song on. Yeah, the translation can be really bad. Let's see. Let me put on Zappa. What's the album? I think it's called. Sofa, something about sofa number. Here we go. Sofa number 2, I think it's called.